Hello and welcome to the Hidden Archives, the podcast where we explore the world's most fascinating mysteries and uncover stories lost to time. I'm your host, and today we're journeying to the arid plains of southern Peru to investigate one of archaeology's most perplexing enigmas, the Nazca Lines. Imagine massive drawings etched into the desert floor, so large they can only be fully appreciated from above, created by a civilization that vanished over 1,500 years ago. These ancient geoglyphs span an area roughly the size of 80,000 football fields, featuring everything from geometric patterns to enormous animal figures. How did they create these massive designs without modern technology? More importantly, why did they create them at all? Join me as we unravel the secrets of these mysterious desert drawings that continue to captivate scientists and visitors alike. The Nazca Desert stretches across southern Peru like a vast, sun-baked canvas of reddish-brown earth. It's here, in this seemingly inhospitable landscape, that ancient hands created one of humanity's most enduring mysteries. The Nazca Lines remain virtually invisible from ground level, just faint indentations in the desert soil. But from above, whether from nearby hills or modern aircraft, these massive geoglyphs reveal themselves in stunning detail. What makes these ancient drawings so extraordinary is not just their scale. Some figures measure up to 370 meters long, but their remarkable preservation. For over 1,500 years, these designs have survived almost completely intact, thanks to the region's unique climate conditions: minimal rainfall, little wind, and isolation from human development. In 1994, UNESCO recognized their universal significance by designating the Nazca Lines as a World Heritage Site. But even with decades of research, fundamental questions remain. Who exactly created these massive desert drawings, and what purpose could they possibly have served? Today, we'll explore what we know, what we speculate, and why these ancient markings continue to fascinate us. The story of how the Western world discovered the Nazca Lines is as intriguing as the lines themselves. For centuries, these massive geoglyphs remained hidden in plain sight, known only to local people who could spot them from surrounding hillsides. The first systematic study began in 1927, when Peruvian archaeologist Toribio Mejía Xesspe spotted the lines while hiking through the foothills overlooking the desert. However, his research received little attention outside Peru. The international breakthrough came in 1939, when American historian Paul Kosok flew over the region and witnessed the geoglyphs from above. He was so astonished by what he saw that he immediately dedicated himself to studying these mysterious desert markings. Kosok famously called the Nazca Lines the largest astronomy book in the world. But perhaps the most important figure in Nazca Line research was German mathematician Maria Reiche, who began studying the geoglyphs in the 1940s and devoted her entire life to their research and preservation. She lived simply in a small house near the lines, measuring and mapping them by hand, and advocating for their protection long before they gained international recognition. Today, modern technology continues to reveal new geoglyphs, with drone imagery and satellite photography uncovering previously unknown designs that even Maria Reiche never saw. To understand the Nazca Lines, we need to understand the people who created them. The Nazca culture flourished in southern Peru between 500 BCE and 500 CE, developing sophisticated agricultural techniques, beautiful pottery, and intricate textiles in one of the world's driest regions. These ancient engineers developed a brilliant method for creating their geoglyphs. They carefully removed the dark, iron oxide-coated pebbles that cover the desert surface to reveal the lighter-colored earth beneath. This simple yet ingenious technique has preserved the lines for millennia, as the exposed subsurface forms a hard crust resistant to erosion. The sheer scale of this undertaking is staggering. The geoglyphs cover approximately 450 square kilometers of desert, with over 1,100 distinct figures cataloged so far. The Nazca people likely used simple wooden stakes and strings to create straight lines, with longer lines requiring multiple teams working in coordination. For the curved designs of animals and plants, they may have used a grid system or scaled-up drawings. What's particularly impressive is how the Nazca engineers achieved such precision without modern surveying equipment or the ability to view their work from above. The desert's unique climate, with less than an inch of rain per year and minimal wind, created the perfect conditions for preserving these ancient earthworks, essentially creating a time capsule of ancient ingenuity that has survived for 2 millennia. The Nazca geoglyphs fall into 3 main categories, each demonstrating different aspects of ancient artistic and technical skill. The straight lines are perhaps the most mysterious. Some run for miles across the desert in perfect straight lines, while others intersect at precise angles, creating geometric patterns visible only from above. Then there are the geometric shapes, triangles, spirals, trapezoids, and zigzag patterns that cover large areas of the desert floor. But it's the pictorial representations that most capture our imagination. The famous animal figures include a 93-meter-long hummingbird with an elegantly curved beak, a 46-meter spider with precisely drawn legs, a 55-meter monkey with a spiraling tail, and a 135-meter condor with outstretched wings. These aren't just crude drawings, they demonstrate sophisticated artistic skill and anatomical knowledge. The spider figure, for instance, accurately depicts a rare genus of spider found in the Amazon rainforest, suggesting the Nazca people had extensive knowledge of distant regions. Recent discoveries using drone technology have revealed dozens of previously unknown geoglyphs, including human-like figures and additional animal designs. Many of these newly discovered geoglyphs are smaller and located on hillsides, suggesting they may have been meant to be seen from ground level, challenging the long-held belief that all Nazca designs were intended solely for aerial viewing. Each new discovery adds complexity to our understanding of why these ancient desert drawings were created. The question of why the Nazca people created these massive desert drawings has generated numerous theories over the decades. Maria Reiche, the German mathematician who dedicated her life to studying the lines, believed they functioned as an astronomical calendar, with different designs aligning with celestial events like solstices and equinoxes. She thought the Nazca people used these alignments to track agricultural cycles and religious festivals. Another prominent theory suggests the lines played a role in water-related rituals, particularly important in one of the world's driest regions. Some lines point to underground water sources, and certain geometric designs may represent water flows. Perhaps the Nazca people created these geoglyphs as offerings to water gods, praying for the precious rainfall that sustained their civilization. A third theory proposes that the lines served as ceremonial pathways for processions, with different groups following specific routes during religious ceremonies. Of course, there are also more speculative theories, including those involving extraterrestrial visitors or ancient astronauts, ideas popularized by Swiss author Erich von Däniken in the 1960s. However, these alien theories are largely dismissed by mainstream archaeologists, as they underestimate the capabilities and ingenuity of ancient peoples. Recent research suggests the lines may have served multiple purposes,
that evolved over different time periods, reflecting changing needs and beliefs within Nazca society. The challenge we face is understanding an ancient worldview with our modern perspectives. What seems practical or obvious to us today may have held entirely different meanings for the Nazca people.
Protecting these fragile archaeological treasures presents numerous challenges in the modern world. The UNESCO World Heritage Site designation in 1994 brought international attention and some protection to the Nazca Lines, but threats continue to emerge. Climate change poses a significant risk. Increased rainfall in traditionally arid regions could erode the exposed earth that forms the geoglyphs. Mining activities near the protected area have caused controversy, with some companies seeking to extract resources from land adjacent to the lines. Tourism, while bringing economic benefits to local communities, creates its own pressures. Despite regulations, some visitors still walk on the geoglyphs, potentially damaging the fragile desert surface. In 2014, climate activists damaged part of the site during a protest. And in 2018, a truck driver drove across the lines, leaving tire tracks that took weeks to repair. Conservation efforts involve multiple stakeholders, including Peru's Ministry of Culture, international organizations like UNESCO, and local communities who have lived in the region for generations. Modern technology helps monitor the site. Satellite imagery tracks erosion and unauthorized encroachment, while drones provide detailed surveys of the geoglyphs' condition. Balancing access for visitors who want to experience these wonders with the need to preserve them for future generations remains an ongoing challenge. What's clear is that protecting the Nazca Lines requires constant vigilance and international cooperation. They are not just Peruvian treasures, but part of our shared human heritage. As we conclude our journey through the mysterious Nazca Lines, I'm struck by how these ancient desert drawings continue to captivate our imagination. Perhaps their enduring appeal lies in the perfect balance they strike between the known and the unknown. We can see and measure them, study their construction, and date their creation, yet their fundamental purpose remains elusive. The Nazca Lines remind us of the incredible ingenuity of ancient peoples who achieved remarkable feats with simple tools and profound dedication to their cultural and spiritual beliefs. They speak to a universal human impulse to mark our presence, to create meaning in the landscape around us, and to reach for something beyond our immediate understanding. In our modern world of instant information and GPS precision, it's humbling to consider ancient engineers creating massive designs with such accuracy without any of our technological advantages. The preservation of the Nazca Lines ensures that future generations can share in this sense of wonder and continue to ask questions that may never be fully answered. As we protect these archaeological treasures, we're not just preserving ancient earthworks, we're preserving the mystery and magic that makes us human, the drive to create something larger than ourselves that will outlast our brief time on this earth.
The Nazca Lines stand as a testament to human creativity across millennia, reminding us that some mysteries are meant to remain partially unsolved, forever sparking our curiosity and imagination. These ancient desert drawings invite us to look beyond our modern perspectives and consider the different ways humans have found meaning in the world around them. As we work to preserve these fragile archaeological treasures, we're not just protecting ancient artifacts, we're safeguarding the wonder and mystery that enriches our human experience. I hope this journey to the Nazca Desert has inspired you to look closer at the hidden histories that surround us. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Hidden Archives. Join us next time when we'll explore another fascinating mystery from our planet's past. Until then, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep exploring the hidden archives of our world.